Just an hour and a half outside of Quito lies Mindo, Ecuador's famous and breathtaking cloud forest. We spend the day feeding hummingbirds by hand, chasing hidden waterfalls, flying over the rainforest, and witnessing one of nature's most incredible transformations. And by the end of the day, we understood why so many people call this Ecuador's most magical escape. We wanted to experience Mindo beyond the typical tourist stops, so we spent the day exploring with our guide Alexis. And looking back, I don't think this day would have been the same without him. He didn't just show us Mindo, he helped us notice the little moments that make this place feel magical. We started at Tadeo birding. Tickets were only $5 per person, but what happened here felt priceless. I'll admit, I expected to simply admire hummingbirds from a distance. Instead, it's landed on my hand.
Give it a try. Keep your hand still like this, and let's wait a little bit for one of those.
Yellow fuzzy feet.
They do?
Yellow fuzzy feet.
Colibri.
Yeah, they're fuzzy feet.
Oh yeah.
Yellow fuzzy feet.
Whoa!
That was very nice, buddy.
Tiny wings beating so fast they sounded like miniature engines. Every flash of color felt impossible to keep up with. Hi, buddy. I don't even know how to explain this. Standing here with hummingbirds landing on our hands, Tommy and I kept looking at each other in disbelief.
You're so little, man.
It brought out this childlike excitement you don't get very often as an adult. Guys, this is the coolest thing ever! Look at this! They just keep coming! I love them! I could stay here for hours! I know. What do you think, baby? You can totally feel the wind coming from their wings and the buzzing. They sound like angry bees. Like the buzzing is so strong. Ooh. I cannot tell you how much I love this right now. I'm so excited right now. I can't even talk straight. I can't pay attention to anything else other than the hummingbirds. If the day started like this, I told Alexis, I'm like, how are you gonna top this? There's no way that they can get any better than this. Little did we know, the most adrenaline-filled part of the day hadn't even begun. All right, check out this view. That is gorgeous. They sound like angry bees.
Oh yes. That is a mechanism that they use.
And we just learned that the whole area is a UNESCO protected site. We also learned some cool things about hummingbirds. There's a little less than 500 species, and hummingbirds only exist in the American continent. I didn't know that. And the smallest one is in Cuba. You can find 400 species of hummingbirds in Ecuador. This is the coolest thing ever. So if you ever find yourself in Quito, put this on your list. Totally worth it. We eventually had to pull ourselves away, although neither of us wanted to leave. Our original plan was to visit a chocolate farm next, but the hummingbirds had completely stolen our morning. Since we already experienced a chocolate tour in Quito, this felt like an easy trade. And if you haven't checked out our video in Quito yet, be sure to watch it after this one.
So apparently we're here during rainy season, so there's not as many hummingbirds, but there was still a shitload of hummingbirds. They say during dry season though, like you'll have like 6 of them on your hand at one time. So super cool, man. Highly recommend it if you love nature, if you love birds. So cool.
Definitely awesome experience. So we're gonna have some pink bananas. Taste like banana?
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty good.
It's gigantic.
Huge. Thing is huge. Just things like that thick, dude.
I know. After all that excitement, it was time to eat. So we stopped at a local restaurant for a late breakfast. I am trying another Ecuadorian dish, and this is called tigrillo. It is boiled plantains, mashed and crushed and mixed with cheese, eggs, chicharrones, which are pork belly, a deep fried pork belly. And this is a beef stew. Gotta dump this in here and mix it all up. I hope I don't make a mess. Let's do it. All right. Make it nice and juicy. This smells really good, actually. Let's take it. That might be my favorite Ecuadorian dish so far. I love the chicharrones. Oh.
You're good to go until pretty late.
Very filling.
Keeps you
I love the texture. I was expecting more of the plantain flavor. I don't know how to describe it. Almost like a rice texture to it. Like with the beef stew, it is super yummy. And I'm going to put some ají, which is their hot sauce, and it is delicious. Super approved. I would totally get this again. Recharged and ready for whatever came next, Alexis brought us to another special place. For $7 per person, we stepped inside Mariposario Natalie, a butterfly sanctuary, and within seconds we were completely surrounded. Butterflies drifted through the air in every direction, every color, every pattern, bright blues, fiery oranges, soft yellows. Every wing looked like its own tiny work of art. It definitely felt less like visiting an exhibit and more like walking into nature itself. So many butterflies of all kinds of species. They're flying everywhere. They come to you. This tour is amazing. I'm in love with Mindo and the activities to do here.
They're also theories. Would you like to have this one over here at your hand?
Sure.
So please take a little bit of that plantain thing, and then yeah.
How cool. Here, baby, look here.
Bob the butterfly. The hound the whole time I've been here. Say hi, Bob. Hi. Smile, Bob.
But as beautiful as they are, the butterflies weren't the real story. Their journey was. Alexis guided us through every stage of their life, from tiny eggs to hungry caterpillars to chrysalises quietly hanging as one of nature's greatest transformations unfolded inside.
If you've been enjoying Mindo with us, we'd love to have you along for the rest of our nomadic journey. Every other week, we share a new destination, new adventures, and honest travel experiences from around the world. So if it sounds like something you enjoy, hit that like button, subscribe, and let's keep discovering incredible places together. And if you think you've already seen the best part of Mindo, think again. Right now, Mindo is about to trade peaceful for adventurous. Ready for some adrenaline? Let's check out some waterfalls.
We have a walk of approximately 35 minutes to 4 minutes, depends on our pace. And then we will have a chance to see all those waterfalls.
Oh, nice.
Alright?
Awesome.
And then remember, this 35 minutes here, and then from here to appreciate all of them.
But for that, we have to cross the rainforest. Not by hiking, not by driving, but by flying over it. The cable car costs $5 per person, and trust me, no photo or video truly prepares you for this.
Pretty high.
Oh my god!
Super high.
Look at the view! Oh my god!
You're suddenly gliding high above the rainforest canopy, suspended between the mountains with nothing but open air beneath you. And the videos also don't capture how fast this thing moves. It was equal parts breathtaking and slightly terrifying. It was easily one of the coolest cable car rides we've ever experienced.
That was awesome.
That was high. Super high.
Super high.
But reaching the other side was just the beginning. Here, the adventure shifted from soaring above the jungle to walking through it.
That cable car ride was super. It was fast, so it was actually pretty fun. I am petrified of heights, so you already know that. And super high. The view was amazing. So now we're gonna do this hike.
The trail wound deep into the rainforest, where every step was accompanied by bird song, rushing water, and the earthy scent that only a place like this can have.
Why do men have to walk so fast? To all the other females out there, let me know in the comments. Am I the only one here or what? I can't keep up with them. So while we hike, let me tell you a little bit about our day and our experience in Mindo. And we decided to do a day trip from Quito. Quito sits at high elevation at 9,150 feet above sea level. Mindo is quite lower, so it's easier to breathe. It took us about an hour and 20 minutes, 30 minutes to get here. We hired an awesome guide. So he picked us up at 7 a.m. We started with the hummingbirds and then the butterfly. Now we're doing this hike, and we should end our tour at the end of the day, head back to Quito. A lot of people come for a day trip. Obviously, you can do a couple of nights, which sounds like you would have plenty to do. There's a lot of nature. We are in the rainforest, so it's humid. It's really cool right now. Quito is much colder, so it's a nice break from the chilly weather as well.
We still couldn't see the waterfalls, only hear them, and each step deeper into the rainforest made the sound louder. Then, around one final bend, the first one finally came into view. Hidden between towering cliffs and lush greenery, each one somehow felt even more rewarding than the last. Now, I do have one warning. There are a lot of stairs. My knees were definitely achy by the end of this hike.
This has been just climbing. And you know what they get that I don't? A breather. Some time to rest, because they will stop and wait for me. They catch their breath. I reach them. I just keep going.
Thankfully, each new turn came with a breathtaking payoff, making every step feel worth it.
What is this? Waterfall number 3 or 4? I don't even know anymore.
We came to Mindo hoping to see something beautiful, and we left having experienced something unforgettable. What part of today's adventure would you be most excited to experience? The hummingbirds? The butterflies? Crossing the rainforest by cable car? Or chasing waterfalls through the cloud forest? Let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear your pick.
All right, guys, so I have mentioned already our wonderful guide, and it has been an amazing day. Like I said, it's our second tour with him. This is Alexis. So tell our people here how to find you.
You can find it on TripAdvisor is the best way, and my company is ILU Tours, which stands for Family in the Asian Town of my country, and that's the idea over here, that treat like my friends here, like my family, like my brothers and sisters. And anyways, not only me, the people in the Ecuador over here, you will receive the treatment. Please come here, you will have a really good time, and with really good people also. So the invitation is on the table, my friends. When you decide to come here, we'll be open arms to receive you. So,
And we second that, right?
Highly recommend this. Unfortunately, we're running out of time here, but there's many more tours that he offers, and such a personable guy, man. Thank
Yes,
you so much.
definitely. We got a friend in Ecuador now.
And you guys will not regret it. So
Yeah, and all the information that he mentioned will be down in the description below. So
Our full day tour with Alexis cost $80 per person, and for us, it was worth every penny. If you're staying in Quito and have just one extra day, do not skip Mindo. If you enjoyed coming along on this adventure, we'd love to have you with us for the next one. So hit like and subscribe, because our time in Ecuador is far from over. Next, we're heading to Baños, a town that's become famous for its waterfalls, epic swings, and non-stop adventure. But is it really Ecuador's ultimate adrenaline destination, or is the hype bigger than the experience? That is what we're about to find out. Until then, pack light, dream big, and remember, there's always more to explore.